Fire from sphagnum moss and a powerful natural biofilter. The cold was setting in rapidly. The sky was deepening into a thick twilight, promising a freezing night. Akanu knew that without fire and clean water, he wouldn't survive. He needed a campfire not just for warmth, but also to boil the water he had managed to find first. Drinking directly from an open forest source was dangerous, but the hunter knew a secret. Sphagnum moss is a powerful natural biofilter. Thanks to its porous structure and unique chemical composition, it effectively purifies water, binding and removing even heavy metals. After fashioning a simple filter out of the moss, Akanu purified the water, but now it needed to be disinfected by boiling. He needed fire. The hunter set off to look for tinder. At first, he carefully scanned the trunks of birch trees, hoping to find a dry chaga or tinder fungus. But luck smiled on him a bit further along. He stumbled upon a fallen dry cedar. It was the perfect find. The survival secret. The 2 lives of moss sphagnum can only be ignited in 2 states: absolutely dry or as peat. Living green moss is far too wet for a campfire. Akanu was lucky. In the marsh, he found old sphagnum that had completely dried out in the sun. The heat had made it brittle, crumbly, and almost white. The birth of the flame. Returning to his shelter, Akanu got to work. Using a sharp piece of flint, he carefully carved out a small depression in a dry cedar board, the base for his future fire. To catch the spark, the hunter decided to use what was at hand: shredded inner birch bark and that very same dry moss. He thoroughly rubbed the sphagnum between his palms, turning it into a fibrous, cotton-like fluff, and mixed it with the birch shavings. From this mixture, he formed a loose nest, ready to catch the slightest spark or hint of heat. This kind of tinder is ideal for starting a fire, but it burns up in a matter of seconds. That is why finely split cedar kindling was already laid out right next to the nest, ready to take on and feed the first timid flame. Useful properties of sphagnum moss, from medicine to survival: a valuable medicinal plant, antibacterial protection. It effectively suppresses the growth of bacteria and fungi. It is widely used to treat purulent and infected wounds, ulcers, and burns. Joint treatment. When used as external compresses and poultices, it helps relieve pain and reduce inflammation caused by rheumatism, radiculitis, and arthritis. How sphagnum filters water mechanical purification. The hollow, hyaline cells of the moss function just like a sponge. They trap dirt particles, silt, sand, and suspended solids, restoring visual clarity to turbid water. A lifesaver in the wild. Excellent tinder for fire starting, completely dry. Sphagnum is ideal for survival situations. It easily ignites from a single spark of a flint and steel,